Aloha, friends and neighbors, and welcome to show 888. 888. I have a grand announcement for you. There's new websites, and I want to tell you the story of this Honu episode I had in my life. My Amakua is the turtle, Honu. I made his acquaintance many years ago back on Kauai, 25 years ago, and I was doing health department work, and I found myself being called on carcasses from turtles that had big tumors around their neck. And I spoke to a very enlightened young man from DLNR who was working on the problem, and they all thought it was some kind of virus, but they didn't have the background I do, because I have an industrial toxin background, a Master of Science degree. In occupational health, we're concerned about asbestos. I said, gee, that could be asbestos on the turtles' necks. He said, oh no, can't understand that. I said, yeah, because asbestos, if it's coated with oil, a tiny little particle will float if it's coated with grease. And that poor turtle is lifting up his head and up and down all his life, looking at the sky. Looking at the sky. So these folds in his neck tissues, inside and outside, catch the little particles, and they rub and rub and rub. Excuse me. I got a nasty bug. Upshot is, their objection, the biologist, was they found some of the first turtles with these tumors down on the south east coasts of the U.S. and down Cuba and in those areas. And I said, wow, that's perfect, because, and he said, oh, it was way back in the 1890s or something. And I said, that's perfect, because the whole East Coast was steam engines. Locomotives and steam-powered ships use enormous amounts of asbestos and grease. So the whole East Coast, got set up with asbestos, grease-covered asbestos particles that actually could really hurt these turtles. And they found some turtles. That were on the back side of Kauai, and these turtles didn't have any of the tumors, which proved my point. They'd never been exposed to asbestos. Anyway, I worked on Honu a bit, so Honu became my friend, and I swim. I see him a lot. After I almost got dead in the ocean here a year or two ago, I got more scared of the ocean. I started using my friend Honu as an indicator of whether it was safe to go in the water. And I would walk down to the beach in the morning, and I'd stand there and wait. And if I saw Honu at Magic Sands, which is often, I would feel like I was safe to go in. And lots of times I'd go down there and the waves were a little big, and I'd say, Honu, Honu, and no Honu appears. I would actually come home. I wouldn't swim. So this all happened yesterday on the 19th, and I haven't been swimming for a while. I got this bug, and I decided I was going to help my health, and so I went swimming. And I went down to the beach, and there was no Honus, and I waited for a while, about 10 minutes, and saw nothing at all, which is unusual. Finally I waded in the water, and I was up about knee deep fixing my mask and things, and looked around, no Honus, and finally I said, Honu. And about 2 minutes later, along came a big green sea turtle, a big Honu, out of the rocks. Nobody saw him there. And he swam right over to me, and about 3 feet from me, lifted up his head and looked at me and nodded. And I said, "Ho, I'm going swimming. Thank you, Honu." Well, I turned to look, and there was a young man, a young Hawaiian man behind me, kind of And I just said to him, Amakua. He said, oh, okay. And we understood. Now I get back from the beach. I get a phone call from Jim Knowles, the guy who does the website that does the app, the Sky Mirror Astrology app. And he says to me, well, I got a new website up for you. Now he had asked me about this before, and I had kind of said, well, I didn't like all the blue and whites he had on his app website so much. I liked earthy colors. He says, anything else? I say, well, I've always wanted a Honu, you know, on a website, raising his head up and looking at the sky. Because he's the only animal like me that's always looking at the sky mirror. So, and my Amakua. So anyway, I get back after this amazing episode at the beach. He calls me up. He says, check your new website. I go and check it out. Son of a gun. There's a beautiful Honu looking up at the planets on my new website. So it happened in reality. I was down on the beach. A real turtle came up within 4 or 5 feet of me, looked, nodded, raised his head up. I came home, and there he is on my website. So I'm going to show you the website and explain it a little bit to you. It's better than the old ones because it's a streaming video and it'll download really fast. And, well, come on. I'm going to show it to you. But I tell you, it was a magical experience having these things happen coincidentally. I should say synchronicity is what Carl Jung called it. There he was in the water, and then there he was on the screen of my computer with my name. Hail Honu! First, let me give you the websites. Now, this is the website for the app, the $5 app for your iPhones called SkyMirrorAstrology.com. And if you go for that website, you'll get the blue with the white clouds. It's a very nice website. And the beauty of Jim Knowles' website is that he is putting the sky mirrors on his website. So you go to this website and you can get nothing but the sky mirror. You don't have to listen to all of my aggro comments and the rest of the show. You just get a nice crisp sky mirror. When I went to it recently, I got 6, the last 6 sky mirrors he had posted there. So this is a very useful website where you can get the sky mirrors by themselves. Now, if you want my website, you got SkyMirrorAstrology.com, then /TV. Just put the /TV on there, and you will go by his blue and white website advertising his app with the sky mirrors on it, by the way, and you'll get to my. So take it down. SkyMirrorAstrology.com /TV. Okay? Astrology.com /TV. Because I'm probably going to be giving up the YouTube stuff. It's really smooth and nice. This guy knows what he's doing. So check it out. And here it is. And check out Honu. There he is, swimming in the heavens. He's looking up. What's he looking at? Well, there's Saturn and Jupiter and other bodies. So I think this is very cool. See the planets over there? It's just what the turtle did to me yesterday. So there I am. And there's a little thing on me. It says, I've been broadcasting for 17 years. Enjoy each show of pithy commentary, weekly sky mirror analysis, and more. I like that pithy commentary. Over here, here's all the scheduled public access schedules for each island, Oahu and the Big Island and Maui and Kauai, all channel 54. So that's kind of neat. Over here on this panel, he's advertising his app, and more power to him. I think this is one of the greatest things ever. It's very cool. Now, you go down here and scroll down a little bit, and there's a show. There's the whole TV show that plays on November 29th. And below that is the TV show for the week starting November 22nd. Yeah. And below that is November 15th. Where am I? Here we are. How many has he got on here? And November 8th and November 1st. What's that, 6? October 25th. Wow. October 18th. Pretty neat, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last 7 shows. It's far out. And a beautiful Honu. Watching the planets. Okay, there you are again. Sky Mirror Astrology. One word, all small letters. .com/TV. Should get you to the turtle. And 6 shows that come down easily. So try it out. Let me know what you think, will you? Oh gee, we're almost halfway through the show. I better get to the Sky Mirror. I had a lot to share with you. A lot of stuff is going on. Can you read that? This arcane script, you know. 200 years from now, somebody may be looking at this and saying that it was the work of, oh, never mind, aliens! Okay, this is the moon conjunct Mars, and they're both opposing Uranus on Christmas Day. What's this? We're all thinking about Mars. The moon is what you're thinking about. And who's Mars? Mars is the military, and Mars is angriness, and Mars is fighting and fire. It's opposing Uranus. What it looks like in the sky is a bunch of military is beating up homeless people, environmentalists, hippies, and all those folks that these cowardly bullies we call politicians love beating up on the people that can't defend themselves, huh? Well, the revolutionary spirit's alive and well. Uranus is stationing December 17th. And 20 days before, 20 days after, the Uranus consciousness is there. You know, hey, can't we all get along? Remember the 99% that pointed out what the 1% is? Well, I'll tell you, this day here is sad for me.